Hello everybody, I'm back. It took me forever to come back because this makes me anxious to do, and especially now because Zach and I work the same day every single day, so he's here and it's awkward and I hate it, but it's fine. I asked him if he wanted to be in this, but he said no because he had just woken up and didn't want to get ready, so whatever. If he shows up, he shows up. If not, I'll just talk quietly the entire time and you'll have to suffer. We're being quarantined, self-quarantining. I have asthma, so if I get COVID, I might not pull through it because my asthma is really bad. So it's just better for me to stay home, so that's fine. My work said it was okay if I stayed home, so we're gonna be okay. I'm also doing this on the floor so you can see a lot more of my pets. This is Lincoln. He is our newest animal. We've had him for like 7 months. He turned a year old February 17th. So he'll be doing this a lot and it'll be an adventure. For this video, I'm just doing my makeup and talking. So I hope everybody is okay with that because you'll see this and I think that's really fun for everybody. So I'm just gonna do all my makeup because I have been like this all of quarantine and I feel like it's good to spend time with yourself and make yourself feel nice while you're going through a really rough situation. And this is definitely a rough situation for everyone, so this is what we're doing. I'm gonna be blind the entire time because I have to take my glasses off. So that'll be really fun for me. And it's gonna happen. Are you ready? Ooh, I can hardly see a thing. Also, it's really hard to do your makeup without glasses. For those of you who have glasses and understand what I'm talking about, it's rough. So first, I put on primer. Ooh. I learned from one of my friends when I was in high school that if you get green primer, it helps with the redness in your skin. I'm not a professional. I don't really know much about makeup, but hey, it seems to work for me. And I have a lot of these little makeup sponges. I have, okay, a lot of them because I have animals and they get gross. Like nothing. Well, the animals too, but also the sponges. Okay, so I've done the toner. Now you can see my face is a little bit more of the same color everywhere. That's kind of what I like about it. So I finished my primer. I wipe it. I do this instead of, tap it in just because I'm a bad person. Next, I do foundation. I'm incredibly white, in case you haven't noticed. So I use really, really light stuff. This one is Fair Ivory. It looks like this. Oh, Ash is here. This is my dog. He came with me all the way from across the country to live here. We've lived together 6 years. He's my child. He's also very clingy. He gets jealous of Lincoln pretty easily, so if Lincoln comes over, Ash usually follows. You'll also hear Lincoln playing with the cats. That's what that loud ruckus is. He's best friends with our cat named Dudki. Dudki thinks he's a dog, so it works out. Next, I do foundation. I take it and wipe it on my face, like that, all over. I actually kind of hate foundation because it leaves creases. Like, it doesn't look like real skin, so I usually don't do it. I do it if I'm going to a fancy event and I don't want people to see all of my tired skin because my skin's really tired all the time. So yeah, next I do foundation. I don't do my forehead because I break out really bad on my forehead, so I never ever do foundation on there because I'll break out in like 4 seconds. So. Okay, foundation done. I know from Bella Thorne that it's better to tap than wipe, so that's why I do that. After my foundation, I do concealer. I do it around my eyes and on my nose because my nose has a lot of pores. It has a lot of pores. So I just think it's better to do concealer on it because the foundation never really works on it for me. I take a concealer and I put it underneath and I put it on top. This might be a bad thing. I don't know. Beauty people, tell me what you think. Give me critiques. Hate me. Tell me. I'm interested. And then I take it on my nose. See what I mean? I have a lot of pores on my nose. They're just big, and foundation doesn't cover them, so I use concealer. And then I just blot it, so there we go. That's what I use for concealing. This is Lincoln. He will put toys on you. So that's fun. Then my eyebrows. I've found I really like this. My camera doesn't focus. I'm not a professional. And I use one of these doohickeys. It's not a gel, it's like a paste. It's like a paste. I had one once that I left in the car and it got really hot one day and it like separated. Like one half of it was fat. It was like a weird white looking thing of fat and the other half was brown, so I had to get a new one. But it's really hard to find stuff for your eyebrows when you have red hair, so I just kind of go with this weird brown color and it works fine. But I kind of just go like that, and then up, and then over. I don't know. I don't really know what you're supposed to do with eyebrows. Eyebrow trend happened after I had already learned how to do my makeup. So I just kind of jumped on the bandwagon. I didn't have any experience and I didn't have any education. So I just went for it and I've just been holding on. Well, I try not to go too dark. There was a while there where I went real dark and I didn't know what color I was supposed to be using, so it was like it was rough. It was like really, really dark. It was so bad. So then you just kind of learn to go inside of your eyebrow. Don't go on the outside. I was making them bigger. Now I just kind of fill it in. That's all I do. And then I brush it out so that it blends together. But I like natural looks. I mean, I appreciate the people who can do really cool stuff with their eyebrows and make it look really nice, but personally, that's not my go-to. I like this palette. Ooh. I got this at TJ Maxx. It's beautiful, okay? I think it was like $8. $8.99, so if you want to get it, hey, you should. So you open it up, and it looks like this. Everything is sparkly on the outside, matte on the inside, and it has a highlighter in the middle. It's another thing I don't really know how to do, so if you have any tips on how to contour or do highlighters, I'm in the market to learn. So they do break it down in the palette of what zodiac sign is what color, and I love that. My favorite one is actually an Aquarius, and I'm an Aquarius, so it works great for me. It's like a golden color, or I could go with Scorpio. Well, it's a rough color. Both of my birth parents are Scorpios. Fun fact. And one of my moms, not birth mom, is an Aquarius, so that's kind of what I grew up with, was Aquarius and Scorpio. I could do one eye one and one eye the other. Let's go for that. We're at home. No one can judge me. No. I go like this. Literally. So I'm sorry if this looks bad to like the camera. Whatever. But then it looks like that. And then you kind of can, I use my finger, but it'll get on the side, so you want to wipe that off, because it gets messy. And then I literally take my finger and I go like this, to blend it out. Like, my birth mom tried to teach me makeup when I was a little kid. If you're watching this, mother, it was not a very good time. She used the wrong color foundation on my face, and I remember going to middle school one day, and there was like a line of like orange foundation on my face, not connecting to my neck. And it was a really rough time. This girl in my study hall pointed it out. She was very nice. She was like, hey, I think you're learning how to do this. This is what your face looks like. You should probably go wash it off. I was like, crap, you're right. And so that was kind of all that I ever let my mom do, and then I gave up makeup. But then my birth father married my other mom, and she taught me how to do my makeup pretty well. She taught me how to not be outrageous, because I was outrageous. I was doing like, do you guys remember when all that really, really dark blue eyeshadow became popular with like, it was just heavy. And then like, oh god, the blue, what's it called? Mascara, the blue mascara, or like the colored mascaras. I remember when that came out, because that was me. That was all I ever did, was just really dark blue eyeshadow and then just colored mascara. And it was a bad time. So when my dad married my mom, second mom, she taught me how to, you know, be a regular person and not do crazy crap like that. So thank the Lord for her. Not that my other mom didn't know what she was doing, but she didn't know what she was doing. I love her to death, both of them, but they each had separate things that they taught me, and I appreciate them both for everything that they did. So this eye is Scorpio, and this eye is Aquarius. So that's what we have done. I also really like Capricorn. It's like a nice dark green color. It's really beautiful. I might put that on top of Aquarius. I'm gonna do it. That's where I'm at. And I'm not using a paper towel because I'm lazy. So yeah, that's Capricorn. And then I go with my finger and I blend it out so I don't look crazy. And that's the eyeshadow. Anybody else have mixed families like that? Comment below if you have a mixed family. Tell me about it. I'm curious. I had a lot of best friends when I was a kid who had parents like that have been married since we were kids. I just don't get it. I can't understand what it would be like to have a family that stays together. Like, I don't know. I have grandparents that have stayed together for a really long time, and they have been like the model of what a relationship should be like to me. And I really appreciate them for it. So next, I take this really scary doohickey. They're eyelash curlers, and they're not as scary as people think. Make funny faces, you're welcome. Honestly, if I didn't have this, I wouldn't know what I would do. Like, look at the difference. This is when it was curled, and this is not curled. What a sad life without curled eyelashes. And we have a choice. I only have 2 colors of mascara because I will not get any other crazy colors because of middle school. So this one's brown and this one's black. I prefer brown because it's just more natural and it goes with it. And if I wear black, then I feel like I have to wear eyeliners because it goes with it. So then we go and we do the brown. Just how my life goes. This is kind of just it. This is what I've been doing for quarantine. This. Having voice. Yep. So, if anybody has any suggestions, let me know.